The people of Israel are no longer slaves in Egypt. God has brought them out with great power. Now they travel through the wilderness, learning how to live as God's people. At the center of their camp stands the tabernacle. It is not just a tent. It is the place where God chooses to dwell among them. During the day, a cloud rests above it. At night, fire shines above it. This is the sign that God is near. From inside the tabernacle, God speaks to Moses.
Before we dive into the video, 99% of you watching right now aren't subscribed, so make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. God bless.
Not from thunder on a mountain, but from the heart of the camp. God wants to be close to His people, but closeness requires understanding. So God begins to teach them. God explains that He is holy. This means He is pure, perfect, and completely good. There is no darkness in Him at all. And because God lives among the people, He calls them to be holy as well. This does not mean they must be perfect. It means they must learn how to live differently, with respect, obedience, and love. God begins by teaching the people how to worship. The burnt offering is the first. It is fully consumed by fire. Nothing is held back. This offering shows complete surrender. It says, "My life belongs to God." The grain offering follows. It is made from bread, oil, and incense. It is a gift of thanks. This offering reminds the people that their work, their harvest, and their daily food all come from God. Then comes the peace offering. This offering is shared and celebrated. It represents friendship with God. God does not desire fear. He desires relationship. But God also knows the human heart. People fail. They choose wrongly. They hurt others and turn away from God. So God provides a way for forgiveness. The sin offering teaches that sin is serious. It breaks trust. It brings separation. But it also teaches that mercy is possible. The guilt offering goes even further. It reminds the people that forgiveness includes responsibility. When someone causes harm, they must make it right. God cares about justice. God cares about honesty. God cares about how people treat one another. God then chooses Aaron and his sons to serve as priests. They will stand between God and the people. They are washed with water to show purity. They are anointed with oil to show God's calling. They wear special garments to remind them of their sacred role. Every detail matters. Nothing is rushed. When the first offering is made, fire comes down from heaven. God's glory fills the tabernacle. The people fall to the ground in awe. God is truly among them. But this holy moment also brings a warning. God is close, but He is not ordinary. His holiness must be honored. Worship is not about doing whatever feels right. It is about listening to God and obeying His ways. God then teaches that holiness is not limited to worship. It is meant for daily life. What the people eat, how they treat their families, how they speak to one another, how they care for the poor, the stranger, and the weak. All of it matters. God commands His people not to lie, steal, or cheat. He tells them not to take advantage of others. He reminds them to show kindness and compassion. And God gives one of the greatest commands ever spoken. Love your neighbor as yourself. Holiness is not just about rules. It is about love. Once a year comes the most sacred day of all, the Day of Atonement. On this day, the high priest prepares carefully. He wears simple white garments. Incense fills the air. Silence surrounds the tabernacle. The priest enters the most holy place, standing before the presence of God. He offers a sacrifice for the sins of the people. Another goat is led into the wilderness, carrying the sins of the nation away. This powerful moment reminds the people that forgiveness comes from God alone. Sin separates, but mercy restores. God then speaks of the future. He promises blessings for obedience, peace, provision, and protection. But He also warns of hardship. If the people turn away from him, even so God makes a promise. He says he will not abandon them. He will remember his covenant. He will walk among his people. As the book of Leviticus comes to an end, the message becomes clear. God desires to dwell with his people. He calls them to be holy, not to push them away, but to draw them closer. Holiness means living with purpose. It means choosing obedience over pride, love over selfishness, reverence over fearlessness. The God who is holy is also the God who forgives. The God who gives commands is also the God who walks among his people. And he still calls his people today to live in his presence and walk in his ways.